All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. Welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. The total violence continues. We must keep the pressure on. We are now very, very close. I feel like we're in the end game of Mr. Mauricio Pochettino. Either he changes the fortune or he absolutely buckles. And it's not just for Pochettino, it's for the two numpties as sporting directors. They need to be addressed as well. But on top of that, the owners need to start acting like they care about this football club. This massive institution, once upon a time, is crumbling in front of our eyes. Is crumbling. So the way I look at it, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, big up to Amir. Amir, thanks for becoming a member. Really, really appreciate that. Welcome to the Coin Gang, and hope to see you in the next members call-in, which will be pre-match and post-match, hopefully, against Fulham. And big up to each and every one of you guys that has joined in as well. Big up to each and every one of you guys. I see all the usuals, all the regulars that are part of this channel are always here. So big up to you guys. Massive, massive respect to you all, 100%. The way I see it, ladies and gentlemen, we must beat Fulham. We must beat Middlesbrough. We must beat Aston Villa. These are the next three fixtures. Premier League, Carabao Cup, and FA Cup. We must have 3 out of 3 wins, go to the Carabao Cup final, and progress further in the FA Cup. This is a must. Lose any one of those games. I think that should be curtains. That should be curtains. A lot of people think it should be curtains already. But I'm willing to see 3 more games. But you lose one of these 3, or even drop points. Even if you draw against Fulham, I think that is it, curtains. You must win. You must pick 3 wins out of the next 3. And if you don't, then Poch needs to leave. Sporting directors need to leave. And the owners need to pull out their finger from their backside and start acting like proper owners. This is a non-negotiable. Enough of this foolery, enough of these shenanigans. Everyone's fed up now. It's up to here. It's not even neck deep anymore. We are drowning. We are under the water. It's up to here. People say, oh, such tunnel vision. Who are you going to get next? Look, I'm not worried about what's next. I'm worried about now and where it's going. And if it continues this way, it's already a disaster. It's only going to become a royal disaster. If it was my way, we'll get rid of Poch, get rid of the 2 sporting directors, and the owners start hiring elite people. Elite sporting director or director of football and an elite manager. You may say, oh, who's the elite manager? Honestly speaking, go out there. Look, many people will say, get De Zerbi, get Xavi Alonso, get Sarri. All of these are great shouts. They really are. They're really, really great shouts. Me personally, I say Jose Mourinho. The reason why I say Jose Mourinho is because we need to instill the mentality. The mentality of this football club is finished. It's down the drain. Some are saying Hansi Flick. I think Hansi Flick is a good manager, but I'm just a bit worried. Is he going to be able to instill the mentality? We need someone who's going to be able to come here and instill the mentality. I would love a Simeone. I really would. But he's not going to come here. He ain't leaving Atletico Madrid. Bottom line is the owners need to change the philosophy. 100%. If we don't pick up the 3 wins next up, if we don't pick up 3 out of 3 wins for the next 3 matches, then we need to just scrap everything that we've done so far, because the owners, the new owners that have come in, they've been doing this for almost 2 seasons now, and the best they have seen is 10th. I'm not waiting for no Nkunku. All of these journalists with their briefings coming up and saying, oh, but Nkunku will change everything. The owners, Poch, the board, they're all waiting for Nkunku. I'm not waiting for Nkunku. We should have a plan without Nkunku as well. God knows when he's going to come back. Apparently, he was meant to only miss the Preston game. And now he's potentially going to miss everything. He's missed the Middlesbrough game. He's most likely going to miss this Fulham game as well. So we can't plan with Nkunku. We have to think outside of that. If we play the rubbish manner that we played against Middlesbrough, I'm not going to be happy. And I'm pretty sure you guys are not going to be happy. You know what the crazy part is? On match day, when we lost against Middlesbrough, everyone was so irate. Everyone was so upset about the situation. Literally 24 hours later, I see some stupid idiots commenting on my videos saying, oh my God, such tunnel vision, such spoiled brats, such spoiled fan base. I see some Chelsea fans still trying to back the whole situation. Where were you on the day when we lost against Middlesbrough? Where were you? People seem to forget. After 24 hours, they forget. And they just move on. Like, no problems. We keep backing. We just go to the next game. And then the next game comes along and we have another horror show. And then for 24 hours, everyone's upset. And then after that, oh, no, just be patient. Just be patient. It's a process. It takes time. Look at this. Look at this. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I was talking about. Y'all are too reactionary. The whole club has been gutted and there is a false expectation that the results come straight away. We'll be fine. Chelsea fans since the 90s need patience. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. These people, they live amongst us, trying to teach us. Y'all are too reactionary. Too reactionary. After being 10th for 2 seasons straight, we are too reactionary. And what's the excuse? I've been a Chelsea fan since the 90s. Because this particular individual, he's seen it all. The whole club has been gutted and there is a false expectation. False expectation. Results come straight away. False expectation that results come straight away. What straight away? It's been 2 seasons. It's not like it's been 2 games. It's been 2 seasons. This is what I'm talking about. These type of people, they live amongst us. And they try to downplay everything. It's incredible. It's incredible. It really is. Faisal's in the house. Looking at it realistically, we're only like 6 points from Europa spot, still in League Cup semi-final, and still in FA Cup with a young team. Rome wasn't built in days, guys. Let's enjoy the journey. This guy's going to give me a heart attack one day, man. This Faisal is going to be liable for my cardiac arrest. He will. This guy is actually going to be liable. This is the state now. This is the state. We have a positive spin for our current status. Why? Because we are 6 points away from Europa spots. We're in the League Cup semi-final, and we are still in the FA Cup. It's incredible, man. There's a positive spin for everything. It's incredible. It's incredible. Tiger in the house. Big up to you, my man. Let's enjoy not even getting a Conference League. Amir, big up to you, my man. There is no pattern of play, and people want us to enjoy the journey. Comical. It's incredible, man. Toxic positivity. Yeah. Toxic positivity. I don't understand how people can't look at cold, hard facts. We spent $1 billion and became a mid-table club, yet they are still saying be patient. It's incredible. It's incredible. As I said the other day, Miz, our World Cup winning legend and European Cup winners, Frank Leboeuf, said he would like to ask Poch what he is doing at training because we have no style of play after 7 months. Absolutely no style. Haj, big up to you, my man. Oh, yep. This is why I put more pressure on the club. This is all their fault. Sack any coach you want. Why is it only the coach who is accountable? Disgusting owners. Now, look, as I said, lose any of the next 3 matches, not just Poch, but get rid of Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart and change the philosophy of the football club. The owners need to start changing the philosophy because we can't continue like this. I'm sorry. We better shape up perfectly against Fulham. I want to see some sort of resolute football. I'm not talking about champagne football. I want to see better defending. I want to see a far more control in midfield. I want to see some attacking patterns. I want us to play through the middle. I want our manager to have better in-game management because at the moment he's utter rubbish. There's nothing to like about Pochettino at the moment. There is nothing. Not one thing can you say that you can like about Pochettino. Nothing. I understand the owners are abysmal. I understand the sporting directors are abysmal. But there's nothing exciting about Pochettino either. Through all this havoc, through all these atrocities in our football club, you'd hope that at least the manager can come in and bring some sort of, sanity, semblance. But the manager himself talks a lot of rubbish in the press conference. I wonder what Pochettino is going to say in the press conference today. I really do. And it's not even just about the press conference. We can overlook the press conference if the football was any good. The football is rubbish. And then you couple that with what he says in the press conference, it becomes an utter nonsense. Maybe if the football was good and the press conference is rubbish, people could overlook it. They'd be like, you know what, whatever, like just get me the points, that's it. We need to have a good game against Fulham. We need to win, and we need to win well. I'm not talking about champagne football, but I'm talking about good performance where you can actually genuinely come off the match and say that, yeah, that was a good performance from Chelsea Football Club at home at Stamford Bridge to Fulham. But we all know how we are feeling, don't we? We all know how we are feeling. We all know how we are feeling. And that is that we are very scared about this fixture, aren't we? Aren't we? At home, at Stamford Bridge, we are scared of Fulham. We are. That's the hard, cold truth. Each and every one of us are worried about this match coming up. And if you're not, You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. So, why should we feel this way? Why should we feel this way? After almost 2 years of this new ownership, why should we feel this way? Benji Miz, if these players and this manager don't start to take responsibility, this ship will start to leak and sink slowly. We need to see style of play and wins. 3 wins, no less, more than you can believe. 100%. 100%. 100%. The players are not bad at all, Miz. I can bet that Caicedo, Enzo, Colwell can bang at any other club. It's just the manager that has been pathetic in using them. And that's the other thing. We are losing value on these players. All these assets that the owners have bought, all these big-time assets, Enzo, Caicedo, and also I know Levi Colwell will not spent any money. He's our academy player, but he's losing value as well. All of these players are losing value. Literally 6 months, 6 to 12 months ago, all of these 3 players were balling out. Do you realize Colwell and Caicedo, they were teammates back in Brighton? And look how they used to combine. Look at them now. Look at them now. Look at Colwell and Caicedo. We're making all of these footballers look rubbish. Enzo Fernandez. People actually think Enzo Fernandez is a nobody now. People actually think that he is a nobody. Cole Palmer is starting to miss uncharacteristically in recent times. Even Cole Palmer is starting to miss. Mudryk is always up and down. Madueke, well, we don't know. Couple of really good games and then again sort of under the weather. But we'll see. Armando Broja scores a goal against Preston, gets dropped against Middlesbrough. Apparently because he can't play that many matches in a stretch. Well, why did he come off the bench then? Why did he come off the bench? Pochettino needs to start. He needs to start getting more angry. He needs to start demanding stuff. I'm pretty certain there's a lot of players behind the scenes that are getting fed up with him. I'm pretty certain. Why wouldn't you be fed up? Why wouldn't you be fed up? Of course you'd be fed up. All you seem to do is just pick up L's. Of course you'd be fed up. Picking up an L against a championship team who are 12th. Pochettino needs to stop being a mate. He needs to stop being friends with these players and needs to start demanding better. And he needs to start coming up with better plans. Right now, Pochettino is looking so novice. Michael Carrick is looking better than Pochettino. Do you know how mad that is? Michael Carrick in the championship, 12th position with 12 injuries, 2 that happened in the game. So that's 14. Still had a better game plan than Pochettino. This Pochettino has been in the club for 7 months. 7 months, you hope that in 7 months you see some level of progress, some level of development. Obviously, there'll be some inconsistencies still, no problems, but you see some level of development. Even through injuries, you see some level of development. We've not seen anything. We've not seen anything. In fact, we've regressed. We've gone backwards. It needs to change. It needs to change. We as a fan base, we can't forget. I know there's a lot of numpties amongst us. There's a lot of numpties amongst us. They tend to stay quiet on match day because we're going to pick up the L's. They stay quiet. They look around. Okay, everyone's sort of quiet now. And then they come out and they start telling, be patient. It's a process. It's a project. So reactionary. Agenda. All the buzzwords. Don't get fooled. Don't get fooled. Ladies and gentlemen, honestly, we got nearly 300 of you guys are live after 20 minutes. Smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification as well, but don't be fooled. Don't be fooled, because it will honestly, it carries on like this. It will all disappear. It will all disappear. The club that we've loved for so long, it will all disappear. Each and every one of us have a responsibility. I tagged Todd Bowley and Clear Lake Capital on Twitter today. If you've missed that out, go check that tweet out on my page, on my Twitter page. Check that out. Like it, retweet it, comment on it. We all have a responsibility to send a message to the owners, because this nonsense has to stop. Stop this youth project. Stop buying players less than 25-year-olds. We don't even worry about less than 25. Stop buying players that are 16, 17, 18. Stop it. You've bought enough. You don't even have a plan for Andre Santos. You don't even have plans for David Datro Fofana. You don't have plans for none of these youngsters, and you keep buying more youngsters. And don't forget, Enzo, Caicedo, Levi Colwell, all of these are youngsters as well. All of these are youngsters. Madueke, Mudryk, Broya, all of these are youngsters. You don't have a single plan for any of them. Stop this multi-club model structure. You're not ready for it yet. You're not ready. I beg each and every one of those clubs that are getting targeted. Strasbourg, I am so sorry. Strasbourg fans, I am so deeply sorry. Because your club's dead. Your club's finished. It's gone. It's over for you. It's over. I won't even be surprised if you get relegated. It's game over for you guys. Because apparently, Strasbourg, all they're going to aim for is less than 23-year-olds. Not even 25. Less than 23-year-olds. Sporting Lisbon fans, please protest. Have banners out. Don't give opportunity to our owners to take over. Don't. It will ruin your beautiful football club. It will ruin it. Don't do that. Our owners need to change their philosophy. They need to change their philosophy ASAP. And each and every one of us have a responsibility. If we love this football club, we must take the responsibility. We must. We must have this responsibility and go out there and let these owners know that this is not on. If you're Poch out, why did you want to keep Conor? First of all, I don't even like Conor Gallagher. I don't even like Conor Gallagher. But I have to admit that he's been good this season. But maybe he's been good because of the rubbish style that we have that suits him only. The only reason I said to keep Conor Gallagher is, and that was still a few weeks back. Since then, we've picked up more L's. You need to understand, the more L's we keep picking up, circumstances change. The reason why I was saying to keep Conor Gallagher is because what's the point? Like, if you're not keeping Conor Gallagher, you might as well sack Pochettino straight away. If you're keeping Poch, then you need to keep Conor. It goes to both of them together. You need to understand, Tony Tone. You need to understand. All the journalists were saying that Poch is going to stay. And if Poch stays, then why are you getting rid of Conor Gallagher? That's his best player. If you ask me, I'd get rid of Conor Gallagher. I'd get rid of him. I'm not in love with Conor Gallagher. Never have been. All I'm saying is, if the owners are wanting to keep Poch, then why are you getting rid of Conor Gallagher? Make sense? What? We admitted he was good and deserved to stay and be a squad player. Yeah, but be a squad player. I got no issues. Just sell if you need to. But all I'm saying, if you're going to sell him, then you might as well sack Poch now. You might as well just get rid of him as well. I'm saying in the next 3 matches, I'm actually even giving him 3 more opportunities. I'm giving 3 more opportunities for Pochettino to turn things around. To have some level of credibility to manage till the end of the season, and then we can assess. But 3 upcoming 3 matches are very important. Beat Fulham, and we can really bridge the gap and get closer to that top 6. Beat Middlesbrough, we go to the final of the Carabao Cup. Beat Aston Villa, we move into the next round of the FA Cup. At least those 3 wins will give him a little bit of time to carry on at Chelsea Football Club. Lose any one of them, then we've given you ample time. We've given you enough opportunity to turn things around, and you're just not doing it. I think this is as fair as it can get. Constantine Miz, even Wiss, the 5% idiot, said recently, if I see a player playing good for us, I text Bowley to sell him. These clowns do not care about success, hence the lack of pressure on Poch from the top. Wow. It's incredible. Gallagher is a quality player. People say that because he was the best player at Palace. He's mid-table. Messi is the best player at Inter Miami, and he's one of the best in the world. Breaking news, the board want at least Europa League conference for next season. Europa League or Conference League for next season. So he has to finish in the top 7, what I've been told. Well, apparently that's not the case. Apparently, if he doesn't make Europe, it's not the end of the world. Apparently, it's not the end of the world. Haj, Amarim, Alonso, Roberto De Zerbi, if you want clear philosophy coaching, Flick or TT, if you want old school mentality and good tactics, Nagelsmann, if you want someone who lies in the middle, directors out first, it is a muster. 100%. I agree, man. I agree. Even Simon Jordan said on Talk Sport, Poch is so passive. He looks always so relaxed, as if he's about to fall asleep. Zero pressure on him, relaxed on touchline, in training and interviews. All about fun. All about fun. We're having so much fun, aren't we? All of us are having so much fun picking up L's every single match day. And when we do pick up the wins, it's still not convincing. Even the wins leave a sour taste. Poch cannot turn things around. Do you see the way we play? Sideways passes and individual brilliance. Just sack him. Watch how he says we don't need to win the next game in press conference. Yeah, we don't need to win nothing. At this rate, we don't need to win anything, and yeah, we might as well just get relegated. It's crazy. Amir, all of Poch's wins have come because of individual brilliance, and Sterling and Palmer, and sometimes Nico. Yeah, absolutely. But we're going to wrap things up, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, we as a fan base, we have a responsibility to go out and voice our opinion and tag wherever we can to the owners. Use the hashtags as well, and demand for better. If we stay quiet and we don't demand for better, I'm telling you, the club will disintegrate. So we need to do that. We can't accept the level of performances. We can't accept the level of results that we are seeing right now. It's just unacceptable. It's just unacceptable. It's gone on for too long now. That's the thing. It's not even reactionary anymore. It's gone on for too long. And if it carries on like this, we're in trouble. Next 3 games, for me, they all have to be W's. any one of them is a loss, then entire change up needs to happen because, yeah, it's not working out. It's just not working out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll let you be with that particular thought in mind, and I shall see you guys later on tonight, wrapping up the day's news. I'll see if we do a watch along for the Strasbourg Marseille game. I don't know, maybe, depending on if Angela Gabriel plays or not. We'll see what happens. And then obviously we have the Fulham game preview, and then tomorrow we'll go. We've got the watch along as well. Until then, everyone, take care. See ya.